Yeah, Mo, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
Homer, watch your mouth!
I gotta go, my damn wiener kids are listening.
Hello friends, I am back today doing what I do best, and that is running absolutely garbage builds and somehow getting 10 wins with them. So, I'm not showing you what's in my pack, and that is intentional because I was playing this blind on a randomized custom pack. I pressed randomize, I went to the arena, I didn't know what was in my pack. You know, I think this is a good way to practice and just a good way to have fun. You know, I've done videos in the past, so I was grounded. It's a thing in the community. But I'm trying to practice for Team Tour, and I thought, like, I didn't want to wear myself out with just using base packs, so why not mix it up, keep my brain fresh? And now let's address the echo in the room. That was a good one. My wife and I are in a temporary housing location in Indonesia, and this is like the study that I'll be using. And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, we're echoing, and I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. But you know, it's just, we must learn to love the echo, perhaps. Maybe there's a life lesson in this. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. Anyway, turn 5. Don't know what's in my pack. I know that scaling is good, and I've had a recent affinity for the frigate bird. A lot of people run ailment builds in the custom arena, so I like the idea of negating that while I figure out what's happening. It's getting to reasonable stats. Now I think we lose this one. We do, so that's our first health lost. And I'd like, throughout this run, I want you to think what you would do in my position. I think the golden rule, if you don't know what's in your back, is you take scaling first and foremost while you figure it out. And you'd think you might have looked for a level 2 draft there, but I'm not, apparently. This was an hour ago, I can't remember what I did. Now the math here is very kind. It's actually horrendously unkind, and we go to 3 hearts. Looking for the level, keep probing. I mean, like, I say this every time I do a run like this. You are going to run into some absolute monstrosity teams in customs. At this team, while we are wide scaling a bit, I wouldn't say we're doing well. Here we have something that, can I tell you something right now? Anytime I see Weasel, Ogo Pogo, and Cappy in a team, I assume it's Flame 96. Perhaps Lumini is a Flame viewer. In fact, that name sounds familiar. Shout out to you, Lumini, if you're watching. And this is where I decide there's a mild synergy at play here, and that's Visitor. Give weakness to everyone. In fact, maybe I don't take it this... No, I do. Okay. So it's going to give weakness back, and then the Frigate Bird will negate it. And then, like, look, we have some stats. We have not synergies, but a singular synergy, and you got to feel good about that. Case in point right there. Get mathed on, get mapped on. Susonderman takes the L. What are we on? 5 wins. 4 wins. Now that lemon is going to signify the reason this build gets over the line, and that eggplant will also signify it. I sent this message to Grounded afterwards, and Grounded was like complimenting how good the food selections were. Absolutely true. If you have watched any Grounded Tap video pretty much, or Super Auto Gaming, or it's a well-known thing, right? Second position eggplant just goes insane, and pay attention, man, to how much that genuinely cooks up right here. All right, cow scaling. We want to make our visitor somewhat viable. First time that sentence has probably been said in human history, and I'm just prepared to roll here. It's not a good team, is it? On any pack, let alone custom packs. Yep. Math not good. 2 health. And I will admit at this point, I think this run's going down in an earlier round, but Sugar, we're going down swinging. And there's the melon. So you gotta feel good-ish about that. And let's see how much this eggplant goes to work. It's probably around this point where it starts going crazy. Hydra, come to the front. Whoa, Hydra head goes flying. Suck an egg. Have some weakness. Not for me though, didn't make a difference. Lemon gets the job done. Very nice. I mean, Lemon Eggplant, like, I feel like they're still underrated. They just win you so many rounds. Now, if you're gonna keep the Clownfish, this is the time. I say no. And really, it's 3 units that have function as... They say don't cry over spilt milk. What about unused milk? Eggplant goes crazy. Have some weakness. Did it matter? Don't think so. Maybe it did. Good math. Now look, in this position, what would you do? You know you've got scalars, and now a bird of paradise comes in. Do you take moderate scaling across the board? Remember, you don't know what's in the pack. I don't know what's in the pack at this point. I say to hell with scaling. Snake me, baby. I think I'm gonna sell and just run a 4 squad. Would fear be struck into your heart if you saw this team in the arena? Cobra, come to the front. Weakness? You're dead. Ooh. Now that's a round. Would I have won if I'd used that milk earlier? Probably not. And now we face a dilemma, right? What do you bring into the last slot? Do you bring in like just a buy-sell slot for scaling? Or do you commit to a Phoenix, which is really good? Tough one, right? I'm trying to do both with my horrendous team. It's a tough one. I still don't really know what the correct answer is there. Sabertooth come to the front and you just completely, their whole team is shafted. They win comfortably if that Sabertooth stays in second position. But instead, we win comfortably. 7 wins. That guy's name was Big Chlamydia. It's a bit rough. Anyway, we take some lasagna, and I'm still unsure about what I want to do with this Phoenix at the back. Like, there's potentially something in my pack that could be an upgrade. Now, this is stunning. Oh, you just love to see that. Can we rewind that? We lose comfortably with that eggplant, but instead we trade. Goodbye, coconut. The math's bad, but it doesn't matter, man. And between the snake and the weakness, we're good. Frigate Bird is doing tremendous things. Snake level, potentially, perhaps. Take some health. Take some more health. I feel like we need to really take stock of this team that I'm running. As by the way, this Anubis is about to show you here. Just take a second, look at my team. Take it in. Turn 16, custom packs. Horrendous, right? Get eggplanted. Still triggers. It's only a level 1 lionfish. Now, a little bit of weakness. Snake would be nice to hit it. But the lemon keeps me alive. Ooh, baby. Again, grounded. He knows what's up. Just incredible food options here. And now we enter what will be the last round. I've committed to my Phoenix. You could think about a second eggplant, but I'm happy with it. And what do we face? We're not winning this, mate. We're so far away. I mean, it's really not even close. And now it's turn 18. And I would say, like, if there was a betting market for this, I'd be like a 20-1 underdog to win this round. With this just awful squad. But this is fun to me, man. Like, this is what keeps the game juiced for me. Final round. Would you bloody believe it? The eggplant completely messes up their team. Your tomato isn't going to do enough. Bit of weakness, and I think that weakness overwrit one-ups and stuff, right? And as a result, he doesn't have equipment. I have a lemon. And this horrendously bad team won. I'm just going to say this. Apologies for the echo. We're just going to have to learn to love it. And maybe consider doing this if you feel like the game's running out of juice for you, because it's just such a good time. All right, goodbye, people. I love you. Goodbye.